Welcome to Chaotic Reunion. I'm Aviev. Once again, almost said of Chaotic Reunion. Still getting used to that whole spiel, I suppose. And I'll bring you to another Casual Friday. Casual Friday is a series where I like to just delve into different games every once in a while, maybe pull a series out of it. Series that are much more laid back and less focused on completing a game and creating some form of a guide and reviewing it, just to having fun and playing games that I'm genuinely interested in playing. That being said, I welcome you to Destiny. Destiny is a first-person shooter with RPG elements similar to Borderlands, if you've played those kind of games, by Bungie. Bungie at one point did the Halo series, but now they are no longer a part of that project and have branched off to create a similar project in feel and aesthetic, but more along the lines of a casual MMORPG. It's an MMO FPS. That's pretty much how I would describe it. But not in the same way like open world. It's more based around the social aspect of going through a hub world and going through different areas that they've designed themselves. It's a game that I've thoroughly enjoyed, and I think we'll go ahead and create a character and go through it together as well. I won't be playing my high-level character, at least not today. That might be something I'll consider doing at some other point. Maybe even streaming myself doing some of the high-level content. And I wouldn't even say high level, I'm still grinding my way to a level where I could consider doing the raids and such. I'm close to being able to do the Vault of Glass raid, which is the first raid they announced before any expansions. Though, let's face it, they're not really expansion worthy, they're more DLC packs that just have a good chunk of content. I don't think they border on the expansion deal. This game's not perfect, I'll be the first to admit it. I was very skeptical. I did not buy this game on release. I waited, and I'm happy with my purchase, I would say. Anyway, this is my character that I had created a little while ago. I once had a warlock up to 29, but I felt more along the line that the hunter was probably more along my speed. I was more hyped by the warlock from watching another Let's Play, and I got a little too hasty in choosing the warlock when this class is probably more my speed. What we'll be creating, I think, is the one class I have yet to try, which is the Titan. Armored engine of war, control any battle with strength and strategy. I think this sounds appealing. My God, huh? That's a thing. We're gonna go ahead and I think we'll be Awoken because I made an EXO, as you saw, and that's the race that most interests me, being a self-aware war machine built for a long-forgotten struggle. That was just kind of cool. These guys are hidden away, and that's neat too, I suppose. Don't ask me where I'm going. Truth be told, don't even know why I'm doing this, but I felt it would be nice for a casual Friday, and I guess here I am now. Let's just create a character. Let's go with a chiseled face, somewhat chiseled. My God, these colors are very bright. Let's go with just the standard white, I suppose. What's this color? Ooh, that's pale. I like that shade. Lip color. My goodness, they certainly are very colorful people. Let's just go with that. Let's just keep it in tone with my skin. Let's just not be too bright there. Ooh, that's a pretty shade of green. Yeah, let's go with that shade of green. It looks much more like seafoam green, more close to blue, but whatever. As for these ridiculous hairstyles, oh my God. Would you look at that? Look at all of those hairstyles. This looks like something I would do, I guess. Will be fancy. Color. Wait, hang on. What is with that shadow effect? It's a little weird. Neon hair. That is what I have. I have neon hair. Ooh. Yeah, let's be pink. Breast cancer awareness. It's not the shade. It's not the correct shade, is it? It's close enough, but it's not the correct shade of pink. Alright, and for markings, what do I want for markings? Do I even want markings? Ooh, Amfan. Let's put some black on that. Or hang on, can we mark? What happens if we make it similar to my hair? Eh, that looks all right. Yeah. I mean, I look ridiculous, but it's half the fun. I am a fabulous Titan. I think that's what we'll go with. All right. And hopefully I can make this into somewhat of a series. Obviously, if it doesn't turn out that great, I can always just do this video and scrap the idea and just not do this series. But I'm hoping that this turns out all right, as we have this space probe going on to Mars. I guess I should shut up for the cutscene, shouldn't I? I'm not in this mode of like, I am recording professionally and I must do it properly. So instead, I'm just gonna be me. It's just the end of it. Not overreact, not try and script things out. I don't try to overreact in normal situations, but for the most part, I like to stay relatively calm. The planet Mars, present day. La planète Mars. I'm not racist, I swear. I will say, they got the cinematic feel correct. The in-game writing is rather weak. Hang on. You're holding a gun. Is that what they did when we visited Mars? Did we bring guns? Did we shoot everything we met? It seems a little ridiculous. Just a little tad bit ridiculous. Oh. We wanted to shoot the giant ball in the sky, for it is our destiny. I made a plot, guys. I won't do that again, I promise.
We called it the Traveler, and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. Human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the Traveler had an enemy, a darkness which had hunted it for eons across the black gulfs of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything. But it was also a beginning.
A beginning for fabulously amazing looking titans to save the world and be the sole survivor. Why not, right? You got a problem with fabulous titans? You shouldn't. We're great. I have awoken with a true fashion taste. Yeah. I'm lame. Deal with it. Or leave. Subscribe first, so you can have more lameness, so you can leave some more. One thing's for sure, they got the aesthetic down, like, properly good. It is a good looking game. If this had come out on the PC, like, I mean, if it does come out for PC, I'll probably end up buying it again, because that's where I have the friends that I want to play the game with. My Xbox repertoire is not as strong. A lot of my friends, people I friended a while back, are rather distant. And my biggest complaint with Destiny is that it has no real in-game functionality for communication. Aside from Xbox Party, send message through Xbox, and that takes a hell of a lot more time. An in-game chat feature would have been wonderful. Or a way to post needs, like a board where you could, like, we're doing this, sign up, and we'll, like, you know, talk to you or message us or something. You know, something along those lines would have been wonderful. Or full-on matchmaking, rather than just limited matchmaking.
There you are.
We have been found! I realize I'm trailing off in this cutscene. This is why we have subtitles.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian. It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you, well, you've been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city. Hold still. Don't worry, I'm still with you. We need to move. Fast.
Aha!
Survive long out in the open like
So we can play.
Let's get inside the wall.
And I can punch things! Punch the cars! Awesome! You know, the more I hear it, like, I know a lot of people mention that Peter Dinklage didn't do a very good job on the Ghost in this game. And I was, you know, obviously one of the people who agreed with that statement. But then I also realized after reading into things more, what if it feels almost intentional that the Ghost is, like, not meant to have that much emotion, or it just doesn't have very good emotional receptors or something along those lines. I'm looking in the cars because it's a habit at this point. I mean, is that possible? I mean, obviously, it can be very much possible. But I'm just curious if, like, it was intended that we were going to have a rather weak or not that emotionally gifted companion. And he has displays of emotion, which is what throws me off in that sense. Like, it's not 100% like he doesn't have that great communication value.
Okay. I need to find you a weapon before the
Or emotion in general. It's just so it's just I'm conflicted on that. I don't know what other if you've played to Destinies. Let me know what you think about that. It's most likely that obviously the writing wasn't that great, so the enthusiasm wasn't that high unless it was phoned in. There was a thing. I saw a thing. Oh man, there are enemies. Right, we get to shoot things. Can't I just punch them?
We won't. We need more light.
Punch you. I'll punch your lights out. Punch this thing. Look at that. I am so strong it makes big flashes of light. There's a thing over here. Oh, you did it! Hooray! Couldn't they just, like, land right beside me? I mean, I'm not that... They can fly. They can. They could very easily fly.
I hope you know how to use that thing.
Alright, well now we have a rifle, and what are you going to notice immediately upon us playing? It's a first-person shooter, obviously, and then second, it's you're going to see an enemy. I need enemies. There we go, enemies! You're going to see damage numbers. Why? Because, again, it's very much like a more serious Borderlands. And Borderlands writing has its place, but I definitely enjoy the more serious aesthetic of Destiny. I would almost say equally. Like Borderlands, you have to be in a mood. And, you know, not all games need to be serious, which is great. And then there are games that do take themselves seriously and try their best. And that's wonderful too. It's, you know, both sides. It's great. I know a lot of people when looking at Destiny were like, it failed, should have been open world, should have been this, should have been that. And yeah, there are flaws with the game inherently, such as the one biggest flaw that prevents me from making this game, like, better than it is, and the one thing that still pisses me off is I feel like I bought it on the wrong platform, and that should never feel I should never feel that way for a game that's multi-platform. Why do I feel like that? Because the PlayStation 4 version of this game, in case you're not aware, I'm playing on an Xbox One, has more content. There's an exclusive strike, exclusive content towards some of the later game, and like it's not a lot, but it's enough that makes you go, hey, wait a minute, why don't we get that content? Why are you seriously gypping your customers out of this? People who are paying the same amount for both like, I mean, it costs the same. There's no lowered price for an Xbox One version. It's mind-boggling that they would do that, and that, to me, is so scandalous and so outright stupid. I mean, if I wish I had done my research, I probably would have bought it on the PS4 just to have the content, but I hope that does not become a trend. And it is a trend. The console wars are a thing, people, and we need to stop it. We, as the consumer need to stop this whole shebang. It's awful. It's stupid. Anyone who supports the console war, and like, competition is good, but competition should be among the companies. Just make them, have them strive to be better, not strive to lower what already exists. Consumers should not be the ones dictating the competition. We should not. Well, no, that's not correct. Phone is in the background, and I cannot pause. There's no thing. I apologize for the phone. It's not important, believe me. I can see the phone from here. Actually, it's not. It's an 800 number too, which is great. Oh my God, dude, I hate 800 numbers. We wish to send an automated bot to sell your things. I don't want to buy your things. You're gonna give me money. If you're gonna give me money, then we'll talk. Otherwise, I actually remember too. I remember my grandmother a while back ended up answering the phone, and it was a dude claiming to be from Microsoft.
Incoming.
Claiming that our entire internet had been hacked, and that like we were in danger of losing all of our information. And his way of knowing this was apparently they can see all of the internet from their office. And I'm like, so she handed me the phone, and as soon as the guy said that, and I started correcting him on, like, that's not possible, he started getting more and more distant and more quiet. And it was actually really funny. Like, I just ended up saying, nice try, dude, but I won't fall for your scam. And he got really mad. Like, as if, like, I am not scamming you. We are literally trying to protect you. And, like, So, tell me more about your futuristic technology that allows you to control the internet and monitor the entirety of the United States internet from one place. I also asked him what provider we had, and he said Verizon, and like, no, that's not. It's like, it was a 50-50 shot, because in our area it's either Verizon or Comcast. Like, that is the choice. And there you go. Like, that's it. So he had a 50-50 shot, and he said Verizon, and nope, that's not true. We are Comcast, because it's a better deal for the money we get over here. If Fios were in the area, then Fios would be the thing.
Picking up signs of an old
But we're not. Alright, level 2! With level 2, that means an upgrade. Oh, hang on. I can either pick offense or defense. I actually would prefer to be the striker. No, you know what? Let's do void damage. So we're not going to get to have our grenade, sadly, because I didn't realize. I forgot that if you have a character already unlocked with a subclass, you can immediately pick the other subclass, which is a great little detail. Like, gives you variety from the get-go. And really, they shouldn't lock the subclass at all because of in my opinion, mostly because whenever you level the other subclass, in case you just noticed, I don't have any of the abilities I just earned. I have to earn them again. So if you're doing that at higher levels, Oh, you're gonna
There's a ship.
basically lose
Clear 'em out.
all of the abilities and stats that you've gained from your powers just immediately, and that is a problem. That is a really, really big problem. Come on, you drag. Boop. Punch. Oh my god, the punching is so satisfying. I'm gonna punch all of you. All of y'all gonna get punched. Oh, and then there's this dude. Shotgun's OP. Aha!
All right.
We did it.
See if I can get us out of here.
We shall dance.
It's been here a while. Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work.
The Awoken have a really pompous attitude, like
Okay.
tone.
It's not going to break orbit. It just might get us to the city. Now, about that transman.
They actually got a different voice actor for each of the races. That's actually a nice touch. I thought they'd be the same in all with all races. Good on you, Bungie. You put some thought into this.
You can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.
I'm in this person. And there you have it. We beat the first mission. No active bounties or anything, which is, going to be a thing because we literally just started the character. All right, and we get a good jump ship. Hooray. That's wonderful. Let's go ahead and continue.
Welcome to the last safe city on Earth. The only place the Traveler can still protect. It took centuries to build. Now, we're counting every day it stands. And this tower is where the Guardians live.
Once again, our team really did their job. This game looks glorious, much like my fabulous hair. Woo! Load screens. That's what we came here for. We like load screens. So I think we'll get all our business done in the tower, which is where we are. This is the hub, the social space, the hub, where you're going to be getting your bounties, your gear, what you're going to be working towards, and all that fun stuff. And really, let me break it to you, the reason I picked the Titan is because A, it's the class I haven't picked, and B, there's an achievement for maxing out the subclass. and I would like to be able to do that while also making content. So maybe for Casual Friday we'll work towards that. And this will go by a lot faster once after this, but this prologue is littered with cutscenes and apparently really long loading screens. Holy crap! There it is. I guess the first time our character's loading in. Also wearing a helmet because I choose to wear the helmet. Though with this character, why don't we take that off? Because removing shelf spaces. We can't. There we go. Wow, that's really awkward. We need our fabulous pink hair. And eventually we're going to want to look like these guys right here. Like this Titan right here. He's a badass. And we want to look like him. So I'll take you around the tower. And again, it'll get a lot faster because we'll be going through missions and doing stuff. And all that fun stuff. It'll just be faster. But the first episode, I want to kind of pitch the idea of doing this rather than forcing it through and just start it off. If it's a definite no, then go ahead and state so, and I will do this in my own time and worry about other content on this channel for Casual Friday. But if you're curious enough just to see what happens next, or just to indulge me in my little quest, I'd be more than grateful. Alright, let's go to the gunsmith, who you talk to for mostly a high level. The gunsmith will be for collecting ammo synthesis and such like that, which is going to be, you're able to replenish your ammo on the fly rather than having to rely on enemies being killed. Also, we got our grenade. Fabulous. Alright, let's go ahead and equip the new auto rifle. I'd rather be up close and personal with this class, so probably auto rifles and shotguns. Alright, let's run over here. Go to the ship, right, to check on your ship. And actually be... I imagine, are they going to give me a ship? Or are they just going to claim, you already have your ship, you crazy bugger. Alright, let's talk to Amanda Holiday.
What can I fix you up with?
Yeah, she's gonna give me the ship I earned just here in the tower. Alright, is that everything they have you do in the tower? Because if so, that's neat. Yeah, looks like that's everything they're gonna want me to do in the tower, unless they're like, go poke your ship. Here's my ship. I looked at it. There's a lot of people in the tower. Holy crap. I recently fixed my NAT problem too. I definitely didn't specific the port. I just opened all the ports on my Xbox. I would recommend doing that if you have basic knowledge about doing that kind of stuff. If not, bungie.net/NAT, is it? We'll give you an idea of what you're doing. And if not, post it in the comments. I can mention how I did mine. Well, I think that's that. I've been OVA of Chaotic Reunion, and maybe I'll see you next week with more Destiny. Again, if you don't want to see this and don't want to indulge this game, you're more than welcome to request something else for next week in Casual Friday. If you are willing to indulge, then well, again, we'll see you back next week. Goodbye.